Hi, I'm Akash, an SD3 in endocrinology and diabetes and the creator of Mind the Bleep. Feel free to comment down below if you have any issues or questions. Otherwise, if you have any suggestions or want to get involved with Mind the Bleep, don't hesitate to contact me on mindthebleep@gmail.com. The video lecture is on making sure you don't burn out and take adequate breaks. The aim is a few tips to optimise your work-life balance. I'll be going through the terms of the 2018 contract, focusing on the rota rules, break rules and annual leave rules, and a few tips on how to support each other and support yourself. I like this tool, which can really help you prioritise which tasks you need to do immediately and which you can safely ignore. Applying this framework when you feel stressed can help you prioritise which tasks you must do and those which can wait or be deleted. There are safeguards put in place during the 2018 Junior Doctor contract negotiations led by the BMA to make sure you don't work unsafe hours that puts you and your patients at risk. Make sure they aren't being breached. One thing that is often missed is a day off in lieu if you work or have a 0 day on a bank holiday. You get a day off in lieu regardless of how many hours you've worked on the bank holiday. If you have any issues with any of these things, ensure you let your rota coordinator know so they can be fixed. If you run into issues, contact the BMA. If you're not a member, use my referral link below, as I'll get a little money to put towards the costs of running Mind the Bleep. It is really important that you prioritise taking breaks and leaving on time. Obviously, if you're managing a sick patient, it may need to be delayed, but outside of this, you are responsible for ensuring that you take your own breaks. If you don't, you can slow down or, worse still, make mistakes. Under the updated 2018 contract, you are entitled to 2 breaks if your shift lasts 9 hours and 3 if you're working overnight. If you're missing breaks or leaving late, you should be exception reporting these, as it is usually a poor staffing issue or something else that needs to be fixed. If you have any resistance to exception reports, discuss this with your guardian of safe working. Every time I supervise junior doctors, they regularly get into the habit of staying late just to get through their jobs list. You have to ensure you look after yourself because you need to be healthy to look after your patients. Otherwise, you're at risk of getting burnt out, making mistakes that are dangerous for your patient and for your licence. An hour before the end of your shift, you must consider what can wait until the next day or requires being handed over. Never feel guilty handing over to the evening team, as that's what they're there for. If I were a patient, I'd rather the doctor looking after me wasn't in any rush. In your first few years of working in the NHS, you're entitled to 27 days per year of annual leave. Request this early and use your 0 days and weekends to maximise the stretch, allowing for you to have a nice break or holiday. If you find yourself falling unwell whilst on annual leave, inform your rota coordinator and consultant immediately so you can get your annual leave days back. Finally, if you need compassionate leave because of bereavement, then make sure you take this. You should not put your patients at risk by working when you're not safe to do so. It is important to create a positive working environment. Being a good team worker makes you and the lives of those around you much better. Try to show an interest in the lives of those around you, socialise with them, and personally I find bringing in food helps lots. Always make sure that you check in with your colleagues if they've been in a stressful situation or don't look like they're okay. Try to encourage debriefs after medical emergencies to allow everyone to air what is weighing them down. It is also important to look after yourself. Never underestimate the power of coming home and switching off for 10 minutes to just relax. Just as important is looking after your physical and mental well-being with sleep, food and exercise. Try adding in a workout in the morning or evening and having a regular bedtime with no electronics in the preceding 30 minutes. It will really help. It will really help you relax. It is easy when you are working to just come home, eat and sleep. Even worse, you may come home and do more work, including your portfolio. Take some time to do things that you enjoy, whether it's an individual thing or something with your friends. It will really help you keep going in the long term. So, onto the take-home points. Whilst you're working, ensure you take breaks and leave on time. Exception report any issues and escalate to the Guardian of Safe Working or the BMA as necessary. Take annual leave to ensure you are able to relax outside of this. Ensure you support each other by checking that they are okay. Ensure you support yourself too by engaging in hobbies, taking the time to relax after a stressful day and going to bed on time. If you have any questions, you're welcome to drop a comment below. Thank you so much for listening to this talk.